to the pumpkin song. In this town, don't we love it now? Everybody's waiting for the next song.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Artie of Artie's Corporate Fiction back to you with another Friday night open bar. I'm sure all you guys have been clamoring for one of these again, huh? You guys love to see me in a certain state. This one wasn't actually planned. I apologize to my folks who were waiting on me to play Alien. I am playing it tomorrow. I absolutely promise. No ifs, ands, or buts. But on the Reddits, somebody uploaded a gem that I absolutely could not wait to talk about. However, I have to give you guys an appetizer, as it were. And to help me with that, I have Kick with me. So say hi, Kick.
Hi, Kick.
Hi. And he's going to help me out here. And you all are saying that I'm crackling. God darn it. All right, let me see if I can do that now. Hopefully I sound better now. And I'm not crackling.
You sound just fine.
Okay. Now, so as some of you are aware, a couple of months ago, I debated Khalib Ka Anpu El, the individual who from Virginia/Maryland, who had that traffic stop, kept on arguing about transportation, threatened officers, and then basically said in our debate that if he had the means, he probably would shoot an officer during a traffic stop. I'm paraphrasing, but those were generally his words. We can go back to the debate and look at it. So now he has been evicted from his apartment since then. But what's interesting is that a couple of months ago, he came to me saying, "Hey, by the way, you owe me half the revenue that was generated during that debate that we had." And he then said that he was going to send me a formal request for accounting, whatever that means, in terms of being able to assess half of the revenue that was generated during the debate. The problem is that we did not have any sort of agreement. Contrast that to the agreement that Kick and I have for our buddy cops. We have a gentleman's agreement. That was something that we discussed. I mean, it's not on paper, but we both have enough of a rapport with each other that we trust to keep each other's word on that. That's what we have between Kick and I. No such written or oral agreement was made between Mr. Anpu El and I. I simply asked whether or not he wanted to come on to my live stream and have a discussion, and he agreed. So he finally, on October 9th, he finally sends the request. And I gotta tell you guys, it's a gem. So we're going to go right to it. Let me get the desktop off here. The main screen turned on, and I also want to point out that I feel like Mr. Anpu El should be thankful that, and I'm not doing this to toot my own horn. I'm just trying to say this, that I'm at least like to think I'm a person of integrity and of ethics, because this man, Mr. Anpu El, sent so much PII, including his social security number, that if this was in the hands of somebody with nefarious intentions, they could completely ruin him, and even worse than he's already done to himself. It's completely absurd. He gives me a copy of his birth certificate, among other things. It's just, yeah. So those are most of the black marks that you see there. I've done my best to redact as much as I can. So this on the left is the letter that he sends me, and the right is a copy of his security agreement that he has with his legal entity declaring himself secured party. That's where he's getting this basis. So, yeah. Kick, let's get this show on the road.
Okie doke. I am just completely dumbfounded by this bullshit.
Okay, so first he addresses me as Artie's corporate fiction, fine. Care of YouTube LLC, which no. Okay, I'm in. Just for those who are not in the know, you know, I get revenue from the YouTubes, but I'm an independent contractor essentially. I get a. I'm not an employee of Google or YouTube. Well, let's moving on. Attached to this email dated the 27th day of the first month in the year of our Lord 2017. Oh God. And UCC 1 financing statement, because of course UCC. Between the lower caps and the all caps. And he also included screenshots of our email conversation that was set to set up the discussion. Per the CSA, I just realized why did he put CSA? Oh, commercial security agreement. Oh my God, I thought he meant like Confederate States of America. Like, wait, what?
Good Lord, that would be rich.
There are two issues that must be rectified immediately. And here's the first, and we'll get to it. The first issue is the use of the hashtags sovereign citizens and SovCits. A screenshot showing the use of these hashtags are attached to the email. Per our previous correspondence, you agreed not to refer to me as a sovereign citizen. Okay, so here's the thing. I agreed to that, but in my head, it meant I was not going to call him a sovereign citizen, and I implicitly avoided calling him that in the title of our discussion. However, because those hashtags are part of the default information that's uploaded, I forgot that they were going to be up there, and so they are in fact on there. So I was thinking of it in a verbal context and on the title of the discussion, but in the interest of goodwill, I will once we're done here discussing it, I will in fact take those hashtags off, as well as the YouTube tags indicating as such. So I will, but I want to make it abundantly clear. Make sure you are witness to this, Kick, and you all in the audience, that my gesture of goodwill is in no way an admission or a concession to any of the BS that he says next after this.
Are you saying that you are removing these hashtags under threat, duress, and coercion?
No, I'm not. I'm not threatened by Mr. L at all. I'm merely doing this as a gesture of goodwill.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am witness.
Coercion. Yeah. Coercion. Furthermore, the use of the term, quote, sovereign citizen pertaining to my status as an authorized representative is seditious libel as defined in the U.S. and Maryland Constitution. And I had to wrap my head around that one, Kick, because, I mean, I want to ask you, what do you think stands out to you in terms of seditious libel?
All I can think of is the big MT expansion pack for Fallout New Vegas and the machine that eats pencils and books and papers because they're seditious materials in reference to communism. You are not.
So you're right around the target. I went ahead to look this up just to confirm what I already thought. Seditious is in reference to statements or written or oral that are undermining a government.
He's not a government.
But yes, exactly. He's not a government. So I have the feeling that this dude is using seditious libel to make himself sound smart.
Yes. He photosynthesis what you're putting down.
I mean, he says he's an authorized representative. He's not an authorized representative of the U.S. government or the Maryland. I don't think so. So, and even if he was a government, I would have to be subservient or subject to the jurisdiction thereof to be accused of seditious libel against him.
But you're a European.
I know.
And he's an Aboriginal native of this land. And so this isn't your land. So apparently you must bow down to him.
So
in his head, it makes sense.
Of course
with
it
the
does.
Make-believe bullshit that he's thrown down. You're trying to apply his concept of sedition to the real world.
Right.
Okay.
I know. That's my first mistake.
There's no way that we can do that because there's no correlation between the two. Over here, you've got his really screwed up version of Dungeons and Dragons, where he's playing an indigenous Aboriginal, and you're a hybrid amalgamated Caucasoid monkey.
Well, I want to make something a little bit. I want to clarify something real quick. Yes, Khalib Ka Ampu El has the name that screams Moorish, but I want to say that in our discussion and in most of his in the shit that he sent to me, doesn't scream Moorish.
It's missing the red. It's missing the red ink. It's missing the thumbprint.
He doesn't reference Morocco or anything like that or Aboriginal. He has the name, yes, but everything else screams your vanilla run-of-the-mill SovCit.
True, but he does emulate some of the behaviors. The fact that he sent you a lot of meaningless documentation similar to Sovereign Citizens, which is essentially the core of the Moorish paper terrorism that we see today with people like Pauline.
Yeah, but
the thing is
okay, go ahead.
I'm surprised the dude could spell. Hey, let's be real. I'm surprised he could spell seditious. How did he have somebody type this for him? And another thing, this is the default font size, and alignment for a Word, a current Microsoft Word document.
Oh, it is. This is a Microsoft Word document. The reason why I have it saved as a picture is to keep this here, just so people can know that I did not edit or manipulate the document. And this was the only way I can keep that while also being able to redact his social security number. But I wanted to keep that so that people know that I did not manipulate anything on this Word document at all, and that's my evidence for that. This is a Word document.
More coherent than legalized drugs document.
So my thing is that I don't consider him, and I don't look at his BS in the framework of a more sovereign citizen, because he doesn't talk about Morocco. He doesn't talk about him being Aboriginal. He doesn't talk about him. All of his work, including his declaration of being a secured party creditor, it all screams your vanilla sovereign citizen. So that's how I'm looking at it. But
I just don't see sovereign citizens submitting other personal information, though, like a birth certificate.
Oh yeah, they do that. Well, see, they do that. They do that.
They do that.
They do that. Yeah.
Do.
They do that. They do that.
Duty. Penal.
Because they're afraid of being held accountable. P-bonds.
Anyway.
But his direction with all of that, the problem that I see with his beliefs is that the birth certificate, according to his belief structure, is a contract.
Yeah, that's why he includes it in his security agreement. This right here that you guys can barely see on the right is a copy of his security agreement that he made between his straw man debtor and his real life secured party. A lot of sovereign citizen gurus, not more sovereign citizen gurus, talk about making yourself a secured party to your straw man. It's not beholden to the Moorish. Again, for me, if you are a Moorish sovereign citizen, I'm expecting you to talk about Aboriginal, to have the Moroccan flag somewhere, anywhere. None of what he sent to me, it contains any of that. All of it is he ascribes to the whole contract thing, the corporation thing, the straw man aspect. None of it really the sort of I'm an indigenous Aboriginal to this land. That's why I don't associate him with a Moorish sovereign, with the Moorish sect of sovereign citizens, notwithstanding his name change.
Okay. No, okay, I can see that now. Complete side note, I was watching Anna Von Reitz the other day. She was live, and I was trolling her chat. She says unalienable.
They also say that too.
I didn't know that she would say it in that way. It frustrated me to no end. I just thought you'd like to know.
Yeah. They like to emphasize the unalienable as though it... Yeah, I know. It's... Ugh. Anyway. Continuing. I conditionally accept any dispute to the term being considered seditious libel upon receiving proof of claim under penalty of perjury that I am a U.S. citizen. Based on this information, you have 72 hours from the receipt of this email to remove the hashtags from your video. A $10 million fee will be assessed, not accessed, assessed for each second the hashtags remain after the 72-hour time frame. Possible litigation, including civil and criminal penalties, may ensue after the aforementioned time frame. So... I asked folks on Discord, how many seconds are in a day? And I think it's 86,400. So multiply that by multiply 86,400 by 10 million, and multiply that number by about 5, and then we'll see. Then we'll have the fee that I owe Mr. L. So yeah, but we're not done yet, because there's a second issue with its own separate fee. The second issue is the lack of response to the informal request for accounting for the aforementioned video. A screenshot of the informal request is attached to this email. This notice will serve as a formal request for the accounting for the revenue generated for the aforementioned video. You were previously informed that per my security interest, I am entitled to 50% of the profit generated pertaining to my name and likeness for being used for the video. You have 72 hours from the receipt of this email to provide a statement of account of all the revenue generated for the video. If you need extra time to provide this statement, please request the extension as a response to this email. A $10 million fee will be assessed for each second the statement is not provided. So, once you get to that number from the first issue, multiply that by 2, and then you get the actual dollar amount that I owe that is currently increasing as we speak.
So, a conservative estimate, which I did the math just a moment ago, is $8,640 billion that you owe Mr. Khalib. I wonder, with Article 1, Section 10 and what he believes, I mean, do you have any gold and silver in that value?
Nope. He didn't, though. Oh. He did not specify the medium of exchange. He said $10 million. I mean, I could give him $10 million worth of something, right?
Oh, absolutely. We could probably send him some more stellarium.
I'll send him an Earth $2. How about that? If you guys don't know what Earth 2 is, don't worry about it.
We should get some magic mana cards from, like, because those are like stupid cheap, and just mail them to him.
Pokemon
or
cards.
Monopoly money. I mean, what? Yeah, you can make an NFT of your butthole.
I know, and that will probably get me about 10 million right there. But that only covers like a second.
I would send him a half-empty jar of mayonnaise that's been expired for a few months.
Yeah, that's probably right. So, So right now I'm actually debating whether or not I should even bother responding or responding with cheekiness. I feel like I should just I should just not even bother. Tell him to kick rocks.
Mail him an Uno reverse card.
No, or just reply to the email. Reply to the email. No, you. That is my response.
I do not wish to create joinder. I am not contracted to you. No, you.
I am not. Oh, I am not subject to the jurisdiction that recognizes your security agreement.
There you go.
There it is. There you go. I should probably do that. Mr. L, in response to your request, I am not subject to any jurisdiction which recognizes your commercial security agreement as a secured party. Therefore, I'm under no obligation to provide you with anything. There. I'll figure it out.
Then tell him to see the attached affidavit, which is a JPEG of the No You card.
Oh, yeah, probably.
Yeah. This is ridiculous.
So
so fucking stupid.
On the next page, the other parts of the message has the screenshots of our discussion, which prove that we had no agreement on any sort of revenue sharing for the live stream. So thanks you for that, as well as his request for as well as a screenshot showing the hashtags, which again I'll
because they're afraid
throw him a bone and take him off when I get the chance. And then also the discussion we had in the comments section about him saying that I owe him 50% because of reasons. So that was all there. And yes, I'm gonna flash through this just in case I missed something. But there's the agreement. I honestly think that he got this off a SovCit website, and that wherever he got this clearly borrowed a boilerplate from an actual secured party agreement, a legitimate one, and then just converted it into SovCit BS.
Deacon makes a good point. This could be a setup. The fact that he sent you all the PII and PPI could have been a setup to see how ethical you would be.
Anyway, but yeah, going through there, the UCC one, more and more redactions, and then he sent this to the Department of Treasury because of course he did, saying that telling the U.S. Treasury to put $100 million into his bullshit account. And then right there, you can barely see it on the corner, is a copy of the birth certificate. But even though I did redact everything on there, just to be on the safe side, I'm not going to bother. So there it is. I'll have to figure out a response eventually. But for now, let's go with some Super Chats before I forget. But also, Jeremy Edens, thank you very much for being a member for 11 months. Already absolutely famous for tooting his own horn. Toot away, good sir. Thank you very much, man. Fog Repair Shibakashi, $2. Kick, why are you surprised? You read LD's lawsuit, legalized drugs lawsuit, yeah. Taco Josh Gaming, $10. Thank you very much. Guys, you drove past me. I chased and fell down on my thermos and got Artie's leftover beer on me. You guys stopped so Artie could say "suck it, Taco," then peel out. Have fun, guys. Look forward to Buddy Cops. What the what?
It's an impromptu Buddy Cops reference that we left him behind. We threw him out the car. He spilled your beer, and then you told him he sucks, and we drove off.
Yeah, I hope you tucked and rolled. Yep. Some old dude, $10. Ain't gonna study lawyer no more. Ain't gonna study law no more. Ain't gonna study law no more. And cool. I charge Artie $100 to read this super chat, so in balance he owes me $90. Dye your beard pink. Well, I guess I'm fucked. I guess I owe some old dude $90. Darn it. And Taco Josh Gaming, another $2. Glitter Bomb is the only response. Nah.
If he had an apartment anymore, we could mail him a potato or a glitter bomb.
He's not worth that effort. He ain't worth the effort. So now we're going to go to the main event. Something that I think is pretty damn awesome. So give me 1 second so I can get that squared away.
And just for everybody who's in the chat who is wondering, I'm doing okay. Thanks everyone for the kind words and wishes. The pain in my mouth is almost gone, and things are good. So I appreciate all the love, care, and consideration the past few days.
Because they're afraid of being held accountable. P. Barnes.
Oh yeah, P. Barnes?
Oh, and I don't know if you heard, Artie, but Long Island Audits was super chatting Natalie yesterday.
Oh yeah?
Asking her to look at his most recent arrest and his current court case that's open.
I see.
And she slapped him down.
Oh wow. Ha!
She's like, I can't practice where your case is.
Right.
And from an ethics standpoint, I can't cover cases that are currently open. So,
yup.
No.
So, kick rocks.
Damn straight, I do.
Oh my god. Damn it.
I need to send you a kick hat so that way
I
you
walked
can
right
stop
into
wearing
that one.
Fucking Cowboys hat.
No.
No, you.
No.
If I send you
nuts.
the kick hat, will you send me the Cowboys hat?
No. I lost my favorite Cowboys hat in the river last July 4th. And I was very upset, and I had to get a new one.
Okay. Well, it's better that you don't send it to me because I'm not going to make it do it. I'm not going to get it back to you. I'll tell you that.
See, exactly.
I will mail you a New Orleans Saints hat instead.
Oh God, how dare you? No.
Of being held accountable.
No.
P. Barnes.
What is wrong with you?
A lot.
Yeah. God. Anyhow.
Play the fucking video.
Anyhow, so just to give you a little bit of a background, real brief. I promise I'll try to be as quick as I can. This woman is out of Canada, and she was hooked up for trying to smuggle a horse across the border from the U.S. to Canada. She then, in the papers that I read, she then lied about how much she paid for the horse. She grossly understated how much she paid. I think presumably to avoid paying excise taxes. So she then went full sovereign citizen in Canada, and she also funnily enough, and we could take a look at the cases in between. She got Justice Rook as her judge, and any of you guys who have been in the sovereign citizen community sphere know exactly who Justice Rook is. He is the P. Barnes of the judiciary when it comes to sovereign citizens. He is an absolute legend for his Meads versus Meads decision in Canada. Basically dressing down the entirety of the sovereign citizen movement when it was simply supposed to be a divorce proceedings. Anyway, so here is where she's in court for trial, and then on top of her submitting her paperwork, she also hired a guru. And we get to hear from the guru first. So, without further ado, let's get this show on the road.
And Sandra Anderson.
Because they're afraid of being held accountable. P. Barnes. Because they're afraid of being held accountable.
Real quick, I'll get to y'all super chats, because they do divide the video goes into audio, then video, then another video from a different angle, and so when it jumps, I'll get to the super chats.
Matters on the docket, or are you just here to watch?
Matters on the docket.
Yeah, do you
And,
have
yeah, and the equestrian and Sandra Anderson.
Is it playing or am I
Yeah.
deaf?
Oh, my bad. Yeah, I'm sorry. I forgot. I needed to reshare it for you, for your end. My bad. Yeah, because if I sharing the full screen doesn't share the audio. I forgot about that. There. This should be good. All right, let's go. Let me know if you can hear it now.
Okay, who is Sandra Ann Anderson?
I'm sitting on behalf, pardon me,
Sitting. Oh, uh-oh. He already slipped up. Guru fail.
on behalf of Sandra Anderson. Can the court please provide her accused?
Oh, okay, let me. All right, damn it! I'm sorry for pausing, but I want to clear up some confusion. When I was referring to the divorce is it's a separate case, Meads versus Meads. It was a divorce case from 2012. Justice Rook basically wrote a treatise on the sovereign citizen movement within that divorce proceeding. That is completely separate and irrelevant to what's going on now. Has nothing to do with what's going on now. So it's just a matter that Justice Rook is also presiding over this woman's case. That's all I'm saying. That's what I wanted to say.
And the injured parties to all of these criminal.
Oh my god, the link isn't working? Okay, hang on. It's okay, I forgot the HTTPS : Alright, that should be good then. I hope. My goodness. Alright.
Convictions, please,
Okay, and your name, sir?
is irrelevant.
Okay, no, your name. Okay, Kick. Okay, people, relax. I want to keep this going. I apologize. Not you, Kick. Okay, are you here?
Yeah, I'm just eating pizza.
Oh, I'm jealous.
Entertain me.
God damn it! Now I lost what I was going to say. Oh, yeah, the first thing this guy says is that his identity is irrelevant. He's supposed to be representing this woman, but what makes him think that a judge is going to allow him to just ramble on without identifying himself? But, yeah.
I don't think that would happen.
Can I have your name, please?
No, yeah, he pulled a no you.
No, you.
Judge Mullen, and if you are here as an agent on behalf of Sandra Ann Anderson, we are going to need your name.
I don't have to provide it. None of us gave up our jurisdictional authority. May I ask Miss Mole, what jurisdiction does this court adjudicate any matter in, please?
I'm actually not here to answer your questions. So Sandra Ann Anderson is not here?
Can you please tell me, Miss Mole?
Mole.
Will you call Sandra Ann Anderson?
Because they're afraid of being held accountable. P. Barnes.
Your Honor, on phone number that was provided?
If that's what she's indicated that she wants to be phoned?
Miss Mole, you have to answer my question, please.
No, I don't.
Notice how he also calls her Miss Mole instead of her official title. Again, it's a SovCit tactic, but it is also, very rude nonetheless.
It's extremely diminishing.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like that. I know you didn't watch this one yet, but you may have seen it on the side. The military guy who had murdered the young lady. When they brought him in for interrogation, they referred to him by his first name instead of his rank. And it was to diminish the power that he felt that he had based on his rank.
Not bad.
Yeah, yes, you do. Can you then tell me the name of the foreign creditor to this country's
You're done.
bankruptcy? No,
And you're done.
no.
She said you're done. That means you're done.
I didn't give up.
It doesn't matter.
None of us gave up our jurisdictional rights.
You got to start going, or we're gonna
I'm
help you.
sorry, you cannot
we're going to assist
do
you.
anything. You can't. Then you're telling me this court is in Admiralty Maritime jurisdiction?
Start moving. You don't have to make this hard.
You guys.
Get up on your own accord.
You are unlawfully
You're no longer
removed.
required here.
You.
Okay, we're
Can
gonna
I have your business card,
We won't give
please?
it to you outside. Come on,
No.
please stand up, sir. So we have to
moving,
use
huh?
You can't.
the least
You-
amount of force possible.
You cannot force me. I have not given up my right. Really?
Yes,
Have
really.
you guys lost your mind? Okay.
Start moving.
Now we see the violence inherited in the system.
Many of you have matters that are on the docket this morning.
I would like to ask the same question.
And now that her guru has been taken away, she has to go fend for herself. So here we go.
And your name is?
I have things on the matter.
And
I'm here by special appearance, and I would like to know what jurisdiction you are handling these
special
matters
appearance.
in,
I missed that
please.
And once again, ma'am, your name is?
And can you tell me what your name is, please?
No, you.
Your name is?
Can you please tell me what your name is?
If you don't have matters on the docket, then I'm going to ask you to leave.
I have matters on the docket today, but before I get them heard, I would like to know what jurisdiction you are hearing these matters in today.
So that I can deal with your matter that you say is on the docket, would you please provide your name?
I would like to know what jurisdiction you are handling these matters in today, please.
Okay, ma'am,
I'm here by special appearance.
if you're not going to provide your name, then we're not going to be able to deal with your matters.
I'm here by special appearance. My given name is Sandra, and I would like to know what jurisdiction you are handling these matters in.
Okay, are you Sandra Anderson?
I have not given up my personal jurisdiction here, and I would like to know what jurisdiction you are handling these.
So it sounds to me that part of this guru's shtick, and we'll take a look at his dumbass website shortly. It sounds like a major facet of this guru's tactics is the idea that providing a full name is giving up jurisdiction. Which, I mean, is kind of par for the course for most sovereign citizens. That's why they often say, I am, Sandra of the Johnson family, rather than saying Sandra Johnson. They think that has some sort of meaning in legal ramifications by saying their name that way. So I assume that's the same thing here.
Yeah, my street name is keeping it criminal, but for the court's purposes, my straw man name is in all capitals, fuck you.
Yeah.
That's why.
Matters in.
So you're not Sandra Anderson?
I've given you my name. I would like to know. I'm not giving up my personal jurisdiction here today. I'm not giving it up, and I have not given it up.
Okay.
I'm under common law here, and I would like to know
Common law.
what.
This is Sandra Anderson.
I would like to know what jurisdiction.
Your Honor, my understanding is Ms. Anderson is in the U.S. right now, and she had these matters brought forward, and that my understanding is she provided a phone number for
Excuse me, who are you? What's your name? Can you please give me your name,
I think that's probably the clerk.
ma'am?
We have an individual who is being disruptive, this woman here. Would you please leave the courtroom?
Can you
And now the judge has said, since you're not giving me, basically saying, since you're not giving me your name, your full identity, you're just being I'm going to treat you like a random person who's disrupting the proceedings, and you can now piss off.
please tell me how I'm being disruptive? I have matters here today. I've given you my name. My name is Sandra. I'm here by special appearance, and I would like to know what jurisdiction you are handling these matters in today, please.
Mr. Sheriff, would you remove this?
And what are you, why,
your stuff.
can you please tell me why you're removing me?
I'll tell you outside if you like.
No, you can tell me here, please, because I would like this on the are we on the record? Can you please know if we are on and for the record?
We're here to answer your questions. I've asked you to leave the courtroom.
On the
Are
record.
we on and for the record? I have matters here. You cannot ask me to leave the courtroom when I have matters here.
Sheriff to come up to
I
505.
just did ask you to leave the courtroom.
Who's next?
You're asking me to leave the courtroom. I would like to know, I'm asking you again.
Miss, you
I'm
can
asking
describe
you
your
for a
things.
fifth time. What jurisdiction are you handling these matters in today?
So that was the end of the first. We're now going to go into the video, which is probably going to be a little bit more exciting than just hearing the audio. But the audio and the audio for this video is pretty trash. But then the next video will be a lot better. Real quick, go ahead.
I'm sorry. I'm sick of seeing this shit. Okay? I'm sick and tired of the 1As, the Sovs, and the Moors associating everything to fucking Nazis.
Oh, yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
There is nothing that equivalates to the level of pain that society has struggled with since those people were murdered by that evil dictator in the 1940s. It is such bullshit, and I am sick of hearing it because it's not applicable anywhere.
Because the more you hear it, the more it cheapens it. Like, I had to watch. Again, I know most of you guys know that I love the channel World War II. They do every week. They do a week by week retelling of World War II, and part of their programming is they have a sub-series called The War Against Humanity, which is one of the more rough miniseries to watch because it goes into detail as to what the Nazis did. To the point where they constantly have to fight YouTube to keep it up because they're detailing the really fucked up shit that Nazi Germany did. And I have to watch that to remind myself of just how horrifying the Nazis were, because I keep hearing constant comparisons by fucking anti-vaxxers and anti-maskers and this asshat comparing what her bullshit, excuse to get out of paying an excise tax with Nazism. And you're right, it gets on my nerves. I think it gets on everybody's nerves. Anyway. Real quick, the super chats before I forget. Aaron, $5. I'm a petty man. I would double up on the hashtags. You are clearly better, or at least nicer than me. Thank you very much, Aaron. Goddess of Truth, M, $5. Already leave the hashtags and double down on them, and please post a doc. No, I'm not. I'm not going to dox him. News Now, Redcorn. 4 months. Oh, you didn't know you were. What? You didn't know your ass? Better call somebody. You damn right, it's Artie the man. I love you, Artie. Need a massage? I'm good, man. I appreciate it. I'm good. Miss
Watch
Jamie,
out, Artie. You might get pregnant.
Set up. Oh, God damn it. It's not like he didn't ask to hold hands, so settle down. Miss Jamie Holbrook, $10. If I was born, if I was an American born in the United States and I went to Morocco and claimed my sovereignty on Moroccan land, take over the land, etc., how long before I'd be hanging by my toenails by sunset? God damn, I like to hope that they don't have that practice in Morocco, but the point remains. Yes, it's asinine. Fog Repair Ship Kakashi, $10. Send him an email. claiming the Treasury Department needs confirmation. Tell him he has to click a link to confirm, and when he does, never gonna just fucking rickroll him.
Because they're afraid of being held accountable. P. Barnes.
That's not a bad idea. I'll have to think about that one. Some old dude, $20. Thank you very much, some old dude. I hope the judge orders to quit horsing around and get to the chase. Do they have to shoot the injured parties? Irrelevant. You can't fool me. Irrelevants are in the circus. Are they?
You now only owe him $70, by the way. I'm keeping track.
Fair point. Good point. Kit $190, $2. More taserings. Sadly, there aren't any taserings in this one, but it does get kind of exciting towards the end, I promise. What that? Drachenminch, Silver Flare, $5 Canadian. Your name doesn't give anyone power over your existence. It's not a true magical name situation. I agree. A name. I think people on the sovereign citizens put so much emphasis on how names are written, how they're spoken, how they're spelled. It's just identity. It's just a means of identifying one human being from another. I mean, I don't know why they think that there's so much more depth than there really is, but that's
they're trying to prove that the jurisdiction isn't real because they're both people. Well, not people, but free men. That's the idea, is that the judge cannot hold power with a title. And so with the name, they are equals.
Right.
And so that's how the judge doesn't have jurisdiction, because they're both free men, according to the sovereign.
Yeah. Oh yeah, numerology plays a part in it too, but there's also the word equivalent of numerology. Somebody actually told me what it's called. I forgot what it was. But wordology is a lot of things that the sovereign citizens do too. Like, for example, they kind of try to link legal terminology with maritime when it has no linkage whatsoever. That's one thing. Anyway, real quick. Fog repair ship Akashi, $2. I agree with you, Kick. It's beyond infuriating. I couldn't agree with you more. Kick $190, $2. Hold my hand, Artie. Ooh. No, I will not. Not without protection. Jeremy Edens, $20. Just because I haven't been here for a bit and I didn't get to buy your beer down in Texas, Jeremy, I appreciate it, man. You didn't have to do that. I know I missed a lot of you guys when I went to Texas for the wedding, but family first. Damn it.
Mm-hmm.
I had to take care of my brother's stuff. I do want to talk about. Hopefully, I assume they recorded my toast that I gave to my brother. So if I find that, I'll show it to you guys when I get a chance.
Mrs. Kick is very disappointed that you didn't show up for the first gumbo of the season. That's all I'm saying.
You didn't tell me you didn't tell me anything about gumbo.
It's what we do. I'm fucking Cajun. What do you expect?
A written invitation.
I'm not going to write you an invitation. You're already down here. It should be enough in all caps that I type, Artie, love me. That should be enough.
How am I supposed to glean Artie love me to mean, hey, we have gumbo, why don't you come visit us?
Hey, Artie, we're going to have gumbo again. You should probably come visit us.
I would love to. I will keep in touch with you the next time I'm in the area.
Great. I'm glad that you've accepted my invitation, damn it.
Fine.
Good.
Pressing play.
And I would like to ask why you're ignoring me and why you're not answering me what your name is, please. Can you please do not abandon the courtroom. Please do not abandon these matters. If you abandon these matters are over. I make a record of the court that the judge has abandoned the matter and my cases are thrown out. My cases are dismissed.
The recording's not on.
Okay. You go ahead and think that.
Well, I have a recording, so I'm not leaving until she comes back.
Okay. The judge has asked you nicely to leave. Why don't you just come with me and we'll go.
I have matters here today. And if I leave, a warrant will be issued for my arrest. And I'm not going to have a warrant issued for my arrest. And if you make me leave,
okay,
then you will be on the docket as well.
The judge.
But see, here's the thing. You are the one who's creating this situation where you're going to have that failure to appear warrant. Because you didn't identify yourself at all. And what else is a judge going to do? The judge is not going to entertain anybody who's not going to identify themselves. So it's all on you that the cops are putting you in this position. Just wanted to point that out.
For you to leave the court.
I have matters here today, and you know, as an officer and a sheriff, that you work for me, and I haven't given up my personal jurisdiction, and I have matters here today, and I cannot leave until these matters are resolved.
Okay.
And you know that, as a sheriff. Can I get your business card, please?
I don't have a business card.
You have to provide me a business card. You have to provide. I don't know who you are. I don't know who you say you are.
My name is right here.
Yeah, but this could be a uniform. I don't know what it is.
It is a uniform, right?
It could be a fake uniform from Amazon. Please provide me with your ID.
The judge asked for her to leave the courtroom.
I have matters here today. I can't leave the courtroom. I have matters here today, and if I leave the courtroom and give up my personal jurisdiction, there will be a warrant for my arrest. I've already been put in jail twice. Okay? And I have matters to deal with here today, and as you know, as sheriffs who work for me,
Should we call a sergeant?
that you have to allow me to remain here to deal with my matters. The judge just abandoned.
I like how at this point he's just ignoring her.
Yes.
I have matters here. I need your business card, please. I need all of your business cards, please, because I don't know who you are. You guys have masks on.
Stand up.
You have masks on. I need to see your business card first, and if you don't know who you are, that could be. I need to see your business card, please, and you know you have to show me your business card. I would like. You're going to remove me my force of arms? Okay. Would you just let go of me, please?
Stand up.
Now you are assaulting me?
No, I'm not. Stand
yes,
up.
you are. Can you please get these guys' names? N. Hilton. What's your name, please?
Stand up.
D. Merton. And this guy's name. And please make it for the record that they have not identified themselves.
I provided you my name, my regimental number, and my badge.
I would like to see some form of identification.
Okay. What else do you need? He gave you...
Because they're afraid of being held accountable. P. Barnes.
Both his, I guess, regimental number and badge number, along with his name. She's going to keep on asking about the business card. My understanding is that there's no constitutional requirement to provide a business card. It's just a matter of departmental policy. I think it's an appropriate policy. But in America, there's no constitutional obligation for it. I imagine it's the same thing in Canada.
Please, with your picture on it, please. All of you. Because now you're going to assault me and remove me by force of arms because you guys have guns on you. Force of arms, I have not done any harm. Can you please tell me who I have harmed before you pull me away and what crime I have committed?
You've been directed by a judge to leave this courtroom.
The judge knows I have matters here. She abandoned the courtroom. My matters are complete and should be dismissed.
Okay, so if they're complete and dismissed, why are you still here? If you can self-declare that your matters are dismissed, why bother sticking around? Go ahead.
I've heard so much of the SovCit argument that it's just like completely passing, through one ear and out the other. The only thing that I'm focused on is that other cop that she had in the camera at first had a bitchin' mullet growing.
He did actually have it. I did notice that too.
Yeah. He was totally business in the front, but he was showing off that party in the back.
Mm-hmm.
If you remove me from here, can I please see that? Thank you very much. Alberta, so you're a peace officer, and you're employed, and what is your oath?
Alberta Justice and Solicitor.
And your oath, you take an oath to serve who?
I'll count that as oath of office. And I'll include peace officer as the same as public servant policy enforcer.
Can you please repeat your oath? All three of you, please let me know what your oath is.
Okay, it's time to go.
Because if you're going to remove me here by force of arms, you will be held liable. All of you.
Okay, stand up.
For grabbing me, asked to leave by who? You guys work for us. I have matters here.
Okay, so we're gonna ask you to leave.
Do you understand? Do you understand why she asked?
You will be physically removed.
Do you understand why she asked me to leave? Because I'm talking about personal jurisdiction, and you guys are going to make me give up my personal jurisdiction right by sitting here. You guys all know what jurisdiction is.
Okay.
I just ordered Chinese.
She did not finish her thought.
No, she didn't.
You guys are stealing my jurisdictional rights by sitting here.
I just ordered Chinese because I'm a fatty. I just wanted everybody to know that.
You guys all know what jurisdiction is.
Do you?
And by you guys grabbing me and forcing me by arms
because they're afraid
out of this courtroom, that's assault, battery. And you guys will be liable. You don't know that judge.
Number, warrant card, badge. She's been
force of arms.
So I'm going to give you one
force of arms. You're going to give me one last arm.
Leave on your own volition, or you will be physically.
I let you know that I am leaving under duress
as long as you're leaving
and not under my own free will.
Under duress.
Please get that man's name too. Rob Durham. Okay. I would like to see all your business cards. Okay. You.
Oh, I think she also mentioned who have I harmed or something like that. I will count that as injured party.
You guys will be held liable for this. Okay, I have a court case today. Okay, and I was here. Oh, you guys are all my witnesses that I was here today.
I am worried about my safety.
Yeah. See, now we're in the next video, so we're gonna pause real quick and get through the super chats. Where is it? Where will I leave? Kivy, Texas, $4.99. I'll drive you to Houston if I get some gumbo. Ooh. All right, we'll consider that, Kivy. I know you've been asking to meet up for sure. I think Deacon, I think she meant to say force of arms, but she combined oath of office and force of arms into oath of arms. I think that was a slip up on her part.
I keeping it criminal, hereby and hereon solemnly declare that I will keep arms on my body.
God damn it. Batine Unseen has become a member. Thank you very much for joining as a member. Nathan, thank you very much for the $5. Artie and Kick, this is more beautiful than Brokeback Mountain, which was a beautiful movie.
You're entitled to your opinion.
90s nostalgia nerd, $5. I also hate the "you work for me" shtick. They are paid by everyone and serve everyone. I know it's always used by sovs and auditors to, like, again, to assert dominance, assert power over somebody else. You work for me. This is my house. You are a public servant. Yada yada yada. We all know what they're trying to do when they say stuff like that. And some old dude, $50. Thank you very much, man. Wow. You did not have to do that. Artie, go get your gumbo. Please finish the stream first, though. I wish someone would sneak one of those two-tone pipes to play when the SovCit takes a stand, like when someone comes aboard a ship.
Now you owe him $20.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I've got to run. It's
all right. Yep.
I got some family stuff to do, but I'm glad we could get together here impromptu. Like,
for real.
We should do this more often.
Right on.
So, all right. Be well. I'll catch you later.
All right. See you later, Kick. Stay safe. Get better, man.
Absolutely. Will do. And Artie.
Yep.
Just play the fucking video.
Fuck you. Kick, ladies and gentlemen, always a pleasure. All right, let us keep it going.
These three officers.
Ma'am, we're just asking you to leave very quietly and calmly, so please.
You're not asking me to leave. You guys said in there that you.
They've asked her to leave like 45 times now.
You were going to drag me out if I did not leave.
If you did not leave, you've been asked to leave.
You were going to drag.
I've the room, but she is not allowed to leave
the room.
Well,
she has given
Still a judge's order.
A judge can call a recess anytime she wants. I don't know where you guys are getting that idea. A judge is allowed to leave the courtroom.
It's a judge.
Oh yeah, Deacon. They're already putting on the gloves. They're ready to go hands on.
Judge's order, and how does that judge have power over me when I?
Oh my God, Kick! I'm not going to pay attention to your account.
Didn't give her over my jurisdiction.
Take your things and let's leave.
Okay.
I left the courtroom. She asked me to leave the courtroom.
now
That's
you're gonna
all
leave
she
the
asked.
recording.
And why are you guys forcing me?
I'm not forcing you to do
Yes, you are.
anything. I'm
You're about
asking
to
you
grab me. You
No,
touch
I'm
me.
just-
You're assaulting me.
I'm
Let
not-
go of me.
No, I'm very
Let go
nice.
of me.
Let's go.
This is a public courthouse,
Yes,
and
it
I
is.
am allowed to be in a
Okay,
public
ma'am.
courthouse.
You can leave now on your own volition.
Can you say that, or you're gonna
Yes.
what? You're gonna
Or
beat
we
me out
will-
of here?
No, we're just gonna escort you out.
You're gonna.
They did not say that they were going to beat you out of the courtroom. They said that they were going to use. They were going to escort you out of the building physically. They were going to use physical force. At best, they may have said that. They didn't say anything about beat you out of the courtroom.
Escort me out.
Yes.
How are you going to escort me out? Drag me out?
No, I'll just take you by the arm and very.
No, I don't want to be
quietly.
touched.
Okay, well.
This is my personal property,
Yes.
and I do not
However,
want you
you're
touching
giving up that
my
option
personal
if you do not
property.
leave.
I know. I would like to know what criminal offense I've done.
You've been ordered, and now
I've
you're
been
being
ordered to leave the
trespassed.
courtroom. I'm
Yes.
not okay. Who's the owner
I
of
am.
this building?
Government of Alberta.
Government of Alberta.
Government of building. So who owns this building?
The government of Alberta.
Government of Alberta.
So under
Who
the
is
Trespass
that?
Premises Act right now.
The Trespassing Act. You have to have the owner of this building.
We are.
Ask-
I'm pretty sure a sheriff's deputy is an agent. Or, let me put it this way. A sheriff's deputy is an agent of the courtroom. And I'm sure as shit gonna say that a judge is an agent of the courthouse. So therefore, she can tell you to get the fuck out.
Agents of the property.
Yes.
And we're able to enforce
And
the
you're
trespass
agents
premises
of
the
what? You're of agents of the crown?
Agents of the property.
I didn't trespass to come in here. I came in here to deal with
Now
my
you've been asked
matter.
to leave.
You've been
And I've
asked
been
to under the
no,
Trespass to
the
Premises Act.
Trespass to Premises Act. This is a public building. I own
Okay.
this building as well, just as much as you guys
Ma'am, are
own
you
this
leaving or
building.
not? I
So if
just
you
wanna
want to
know.
charge
No,
me with
I'm just asking
trespass,
if you're leaving on your own.
no, I want to know what crime. I own this building as well, just as much as you guys
Ma'am, are
own
you
this.
leaving
Okay, so then it's a wash.
or not? I
So if
just
you
wanna
wanna
know.
charge me with
I'm just asking
trespass-
if you're leaving on your own.
No, I want to know what crime I've committed.
And we're done. And now we're done.
You
Okay,
haven't
you're
committed a
leading
crime.
me, you're
Yes,
forcing me,
no,
these
yes,
police
we are.
officers
No, we're
are
just-
forcing me,
Okay.
forcing me to leave. Can you guys let go of
Yes,
my arms?
please.
Let go of my arms.
Ma'am, we just, okay, get up.
Let go of my arms
Okay, get
now.
up and leave.
Let go of my
Then
arms.
walk it on your own.
No. You're
You
gonna
let
force
go.
me out of here? Okay.
Let's go.
No, I want people
And now she's going for the toddler tactic of just sitting down on the ground.
to see this. I
Please
want
do.
everyone
The whole
to
way.
see.
The whole way, that's fine.
Let go of me now. I told you.
Ma'am, you're very
Okay?
close to being arrested.
Just let go of me.
Then go.
Why am I being arrested? What crime have I committed?
All right.
What crime have I committed?
Oh, hold on. Listen to that sigh from one of the sheriff's deputies. Hold on.
Me now. I told you.
Ma'am, you're
Okay?
very close to being arrested.
Just let go of me.
Then go.
Why am I being arrested? What crime have I committed? What crime have I committed? Please tell me what crime I committed. You're still not answering.
You're being
Still not
trespassed.
answering. I'm trespassing in a public courthouse.
Yes.
Wow. You're
Ow.
do that.
Wait. And now listen to listen to this logic too.
Committed. You're still not answering.
You're being
Still not
trespassed.
answering. I'm trespassing in a public courthouse.
Yes.
Wow. You're trespassing too then.
How are the sheriff's deputies also trespassing in the building?
Let go of my arm. You're hurting me. Please.
We're being
Let
very
go of
cautious.
my arm. You're hurting my wrist. My wrist is broken. Half last week. Let go of it.
Again, I told you guys, this has it all. Now we have an alleged broken wrist. I'm sorry, but if her wrist broke last week, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a doctor. I never had many broken bones in my life, if at all. I would think that if her wrist was broken, she'd be in a cast a week after. I'm gonna let that stew for a bit while I get a refill. 1 second.
Because they're afraid of being held accountable. P. Barnes,
Let go of her.
Let go of it!
Now.
You want to break my wrist again?
no.
Let
Stop
go of my
for-
arm.
no. Get in the elevator.
Then you guys let fucking go of me, and I will let go. Let go of me. Let go of me.
No, I'm coming on this one.
There's already too many
my
people in
sister.
here.
No,
Just
these
go.
guys are coming in.
That's fine, that's fine. All
You
good.
guys all with your masks, hiding your faces.
No, it's not.
Hiding your face. Oh yeah, you are.
Here you go.
There you go. Show your
yeah.
face. Let's see if you want to show
They
your
don't
face.
have to.
This is going on the public news. Well, of course, the news companies are owned all by the
Yes,
fucking
they
corruption
are.
too.
Okay, let's go.
So.
The news companies are all owned by the corporations and the public corruption, man.
Yeah. Okay, escorted out by 4 police officers because I'm a criminal.
Well, I mean, you were throwing a temper tantrum. You wouldn't leave when asked to. So, yeah. Yeah, you're going to be escorted out by 5 sheriff's deputies.
Nobody
Because I
said
tried
that,
to
ma'am. We're
challenge
just
the...
Courtroom 505 calling you. Hello?
Hello, is this Sandra Anderson?
Who is calling, please?
This is courtroom 505.
Who is calling? What is sorry, what is courtroom 505? Sorry?
Are you Sandra Anderson?
I want,
So I think that we are now listening to an audio playback of I guess either not a Zoom meeting but a call-in hearing. The court is calling Sandra, and now Sandra is. I haven't even gotten this far yet in the video, so this is actually new to me. So at this point, we're going to figure. This is at a later date. So now she's going to be playing stupid again. Real quick with the super chats before we get it back to it. Button Unseen, thank you very much, man, for joining as a member and for the $49.99 super chat. Thank you very much, man. Believe it or not, I was raised for a long period of my life in the Moore Science Temple. My dad was super active in that shit when he was alive. It's actually why my mom left him. You can AMA if you want. I love your contact. Bro, keep it up. Damn, man, I would love to pick your brain, man. Send me an email, artrexislives@gmail.com, and we might be able to put something together. So definitely get in contact with me. But again, I appreciate the super chat, really do appreciate it, and the membership. Jeremy Edens, $5. You need to add has an injury to the bingo card. I think I have it in my Karen and Auditor bingo cards. I don't think I have it in my SovCit, but maybe I should add it too. All right, pressing play.
excuse me? Who is calling, please? Who am I speaking
Because they're
with?
afraid of being held accountable. P.
And
Barnes.
first of all, is this on the record? Is this on and for the record, please?
This is the judge calling from courtroom 505.
Is this on and for the record, please? Is this on and for the record, please?
Sandra Anderson.
Is this on and for the record, please? And who's judge? What judge is calling? I don't know your name. Can I have your name, please?
This is Judge Molly calling, and we are in courtroom 505, and we understand that you wanted to have your matter brought forward to today to make an adjournment application. Are you Ms. Anderson?
I wanted, excuse me, Sandra was in the courtroom today to try to
Oh, so this is the same day. Ha! This is on the same day.
To deal with the matters at hand, and Justice Moley, who you are, walked out of the matter, and thus abandoning the courtroom.
No.
I have witnesses.
You're not Sandra. You are not Sandra.
I appeared in the courtroom.
She's doing everything in her power not to identify herself as Sandra. or I already forgot her freaking last name.
Under special appearance, Sandra, I appeared there by special appearance, and you saw me there. You asked my name, and I told you I was Sandra.
Anderson,
and I would
that's
like
right.
to know if this is
She didn't identify herself as Sandra Anderson.
on and for the record before we continue, please. Because this is not a due process of law. My name is Sandra. My name is Sandra.
Anderson, your matter is going to November the 1st, and the order that was ordered by Judge Tyndale will continue, and you will appear and take next steps on November the 1st.
What matter?
If you do not appear,
What matter? What matter? Can you please, before we continue, can you please confirm? Can you please confirm if this is on and for the record? Can you please be specific? I do not understand. Can you please be specific? I do not understand.
Ms. Moskin, I understand that on information ending 664.
Excuse me, you guys call me.
Prepared to answer.
I think they muted her at this point.
Hello? Excuse me.
Okay, so that's indicated on information. And if you would just repeat the order that Judge Tyndale gave with respect to November 1st, what was to occur, if you would just repeat that for the sake of the record.
Hello? Hello? See, they mute you. This is the fucking shit they do.
She's so mad.
On November 1st, unless she hires a lawyer who has a COC file. Next steps were ordered, and he expects that the court will have to enter the election.
The court will have to enter the election for you.
Okay.
Guilty or not
So
guilty.
the matters, both information will go to November the 1st, and Ms. Anderson will appear in person unless she is retained counsel, and that counsel has filed a designation of counsel. Right, so we're done with that. Is there anything else from the Crown's perspective on the AES equestrian matter or the Sandra Anderson matter?
If I just see how what's moving on.
That's where it ends. That's it. So basically, they told her, here, your matter's been continued to November 1st. Either retain counsel, or if you refuse to participate, they say that they're going to enter a plea on your behalf. Probably not guilty. And so now she got all salty about it. So tough shit. That was amazing, guys. When I saw this video, I'm like, this thing has it all. I'm like, I had to show it to y'all. So I didn't get it. I didn't get a bingo, and I am upset about that. Oh well. I do want to show real quick. Let me put this out here. So this is the guru, by the way. This is the guru himself.
Would know their butt.
But I only wanted to show this little bit.
I resoundingly kicked their butt.
This is the guru who wants to talk about how good he is.
I guess I scared them enough with debt, fiat currency, because as you remember, Roosevelt kicked out the Treasury, brought in the Federal Reserve to create fiat, F-I-A-T currency. It's worthless. They were broke.
Debt, right? You can't pay debt with debt.
Yeah, you can't steal from Peter to pay.
Okay. whatever you want to call those Federal Reserve notes, I just ordered Chinese food with debt. And apparently, the Chinese place accepted the debt to pay debt.
Pay Paul either with debt.
Mm-hmm.
So I went through the entire history of their fraud, and in 8 months took my civil matter into a criminal courthouse. And of course, the brief I filed was approximately 20 pounds in weight.
20? He sent paperwork weighing 20 fucking pounds. And that is why we call it paper terrorism.
And when they finally received it, I guess I scared them enough because they locked the courtroom, and the only people in the courtroom to adjudicate my matter were 2 CRA lawyers, the sitting justice, 2 court clerks, and myself. I resoundingly kicked their butt, and they all got scared.
I resoundingly kicked their butt, and they all got scared. But what did we just listen to? The man didn't last 5 minutes before he was dragged out of the courtroom. I don't think anybody was scared of him then. I just love that little bit. I'm not going to play anything else. I just love that little bit of yet another fucking guru talking mad shit. And yet, when you find them in practice, just like Rick Martin, Mr. Constitutional Lawyer, they get dressed down by a judge and are taken away in handcuffs or physically removed from a courtroom. Anyway, I just wanted to highlight that bit because that was entertaining to me. The other parts of this saga. This is his website. Angelic Law. This guru is a member of the hyper-religious sect of Sovereign Citizen. And he mentions the U.S. laws. He apparently is international. He'll take both Canadian and American clients, it sounds like. So all of it is full of verses, but then you have... Wait, what the fuck?
Thank you all for coming on this beautiful fall day. I first of all want to thank Don Matheson, this gracious host, for enabling this brief discourse to take place. My name is Dan.
He calls himself a boutique law firm, by the way. Practicing law without a license.
Daniel. I'm a private sovereign attorney.
Oh, yeah?
Because they're afraid of being held accountable.
We got another one.
I'm not a lawyer. I am not a barred attorney from the London Guild Association of Lawyers.
London Guild Association.
A lawyer is an advisor at law. I am a counselor of law. Significant difference.
No, it's fucking semantics.
I deal only in common law.
You deal in bullshit.
Lawyers deal in statute.
And common law. And common law, you dick. Do you have any idea how much contract, property, and estate law is still grounded in the common law that hasn't been codified? You're a moron.
Statute, First off, is the force of their law.
No!
It is not law.
It is law, you dick!
It is the color of their law. It is not law.
Who are you talking to?
It's a rule, it's a regulation, but it is not law. Shakespeare said it best. We are all actors, and the world is our stage.
Did you just pull that quote out of your ass to make it yourself sound smart?
I want to talk about 4 areas today. A little history to put all of the pieces of the puzzle that everybody outside
I was gonna say, this looks like a fucking green screen to me.
my world has been approaching and talking about.
I didn't want to say anything, but it does look like a goddamn green screen. I don't know. Maybe...
Been discussing, but never able to come to any sort of discussing.
Did the green screen just move?
But never able to come to any.
Oh, that was the focus. No.
Sort of resolve. So I'm going to start out with history, and then
No, I don't think it's a green screen because he has different camera angles.
I'm going to get into recourse.
The lighting makes it look really odd, though.
Remedy, and then some definitive options for everybody to seriously consider to remove the stronghold the government has upon everyone. So I'm going to go back to the day and the year of May 15th, 1213.
And then he's going to cite the Magna Carta.
There was a young chap named King John of Jolly England. Inches of ground to.
There's another person right there. In the corner. We're gonna skip through this bullshit. I say the lighting surrounding him does make it look like a green screen. I don't know if it is. I don't think it is.
The Homestead Act at that point cut off all mines and minerals to anyone who settled.
No, I don't think it is because I just saw the reflection.
How come my father
of the sunglasses and it looks like he's outside. He's outside. It just looks weird. I admit it looks weird.
It was all fluff and stuff. Nothing made sense. So.
Yeah, see the reflection right there in the sunglasses.
I'm going to tell you the weave of this.
Okay, guys. I don't think he has the Hollywood budget to put in a post-processing edit to his sunglasses to accurately portray the reflection. I don't think he's got that kind of money.
Everything's hush-hush through the courts, and how the courts... sorry, I'll just back up.
Okay.
If anyone here was to declare bankruptcy, you would need a bank trustee, a creditor to monitor the repayment of that debt back until you were square. Who did the Vatican and the Bank of Rothschild send to monitor the repayment of the government's debt?
Whose governments?
They sent lawyers from the London Attorney Bar Association.
That begs the question. That raises the question. You're making an assumption that lawyers didn't exist in the colonies before the Revolution. Do you not know who John Adams
because
is?
They're afraid of being held accountable. P. Barnes.
Majority of them being Masons.
Of course they're fucking Masons. Of course.
The justices that are in all of Canada and the U.S. courts, a majority of them are Masons. The lawyers that come over here are not licensed.
Okay.
And I've posed this question to all of them, and they all run away from me. They are unregistered foreign agents on sovereign soil. In essence, simply put, they are all spies, and I can, as a
I'm a spy?
Sovereign person charged them with tyranny.
Oh.
But I do not want to go to the courts. I do not need to approach their courts.
Well, we saw how well you did when you did approach the courts, so I don't blame you for saying you don't want to go to the courts, because you'll get it fucking exposed like you did trying to represent Miss Sandra Anderson. No shit, you don't want to go to the court.
Courthouses were built for criminals.
It's civil, and to address civil matters.
All matters were adjudicated under common law jurisdiction. Now, the courts, being the justices and the lawyers and the magistrates who were unregistered foreign agents, needed to kick out and control all of the courtroom. So in 1938, they kicked out common law.
1938?
And they brought in the law of Captain Cook and Blackbeard from the sea. And it's called Admiralty Maritime Jurisdiction, and that's what they adjudicate all matters against everybody under. Common law is God's laws. God has 4 laws. Quite simple. The 10 Commandments, the law of civility, the law of ceremony, and lastly, the law of health. We're all created as individuals in His image and in His likeness, and our bodies are a temple, and we garner
The
our
fuck is a
health.
law of health? That's a new one for me.
Man has statutes in warehouses that could fill the fields full of useless paper.
Is that why you send to a courthouse 20 pounds worth of paperwork? I mean, hello? Pot calling the kettle Blackbeard?
So the courts needed to kick out common law, not tell anybody they brought in the law of the sea, but they needed a case that they could change one word. And it was Erie Railroad versus Mr. Tompkins.
Oh, God damn it.
Mr. Tompkins was walking adjacent to an Erie railway. A boxcar with a 2x4 out of it bops him in the head. He sues. The courts went, nah, not on our watch. This is the exact case we need to change the rules of the game in our favor. They ruled against Mr. Tompkins, thereby converting common law to admiralty with one word. Common law, public law, to public policy. They changed the one word, so when you go into a modern day courtroom, and I've always asked the question, because I know I did, when the court clerk is waiting for the dust bomb to show up behind the bench, all rise.
My God.
Why are you standing up? I'll tell you, you just
because it's decorum. It's proper decorum. It's tradition. It's that's it. It's etiquette. It's proper decorum to stand when a judge arrives in the courtroom. He's gonna say it's gonna mean something fucking stupid, isn't he?
just gave up your personal jurisdiction.
Oh my god, and that's why he said that he's sitting, not standing. God damn it.
And you threw away your common law, constitutional right. It's not a privilege, it's a right. You threw away your personal jurisdiction that nobody has control over but you, and you admit yourself into Admiralty Maritime, their court that encompasses commercial law, civil, the Court of Equity, civil law, and criminal law. So it doesn't matter how much you scream, how high you jump, they can put you in jail in a heartbeat. If you sit there, as I did after I figured out the game, now I control the courtroom.
Did he though? Oh, okay, okay, guys, this is gonna be perfect. Okay, guys, listen to this. Compare and contrast what he's about to say with what we just heard in the Sandra Anderson hearing. Let's compare and contrast what he says to his audience of sycophants and clients with what happened here.
And they have to put me in the jurisdiction that I asked them to, which is common law.
They didn't have to.
Normally, they'll say, do you understand? Or they'll reply a question with a question. I am not into the game. What I do is if I feel they're being nonsensical.
All the judge did was ask for your name before she asked you to leave. That's as far as you got.
Then I force them from the bench. Once the sitting magistrate or justice abandons the courtroom.
She didn't abandon the courtroom. The sheriff's deputies drug you out of the courtroom. Okay. I'm gonna reach out the kick. And we're going to, I'm going to ask for his help in making a video. I want to compare and contrast what we heard with what this guy is claiming, what he'll do and what will happen.
I have the ability to request that they be arrested.
Oh, yeah? Oh, yeah? Is that what happened, though?
I haven't done it yet. I don't need to.
Oh, okay. I need to save this so we can use it later.
So what the lawyers did with the politicians and with the other G7 countries.
I don't know why he cites the G7, which is also something that's kind of new.
Was they created
in all seriousness, the G7. He mentions that all of the G7 countries were bankrupt in 1938 or before World War II, but the G7 of 1930 something is not the same G7 as today. But I don't think he understands that because he's an idiot.
A convention. It's called, as an example, the U.S.-Canada Income Tax Convention. And in it, they exchange information. Article 27, exchange.
Okay, I'm gonna end it here. You now see that this is your typical fucking guru, typical SovCit, who likes to talk big game, but then when he gets caught in a real world situation, you find out that he's full of shit. And I'm going to save that video, and I'm gonna remake a video of a VOD to expose yet another sovereign citizen guru who is basically grifting people for money. Because I have to end it now because my food's here. So yeah, it's the best way I can do that without myself continuing to drink and making an ass of myself for the rest of the evening. I do not want a repeat of what happened a couple weeks ago. So yeah, TS. So I'm gonna tell you guys thank you very much. I'm gonna do the I need to do super chats before I'm done. Real quick. Tread, thank you for the 199. Slow the chat. I didn't see that, man. I apologize. Bateen 1999. Thank you very much again for your generosity, man. I sent you the email, bro. Get back to me whenever. I can definitely share some insight on the nonsense. I've been out 15 years, but I have family members deeply entrenched, so I know a lot. God damn it. I'm sorry to hear that, but yeah, I would love to get in touch with you, man, and see if we can put something together. Absolutely. Screw it. Thank you for the $5 Canadian. Alberta is Canada's Texas. I mean, I like Texas, but so I don't know if that's supposed to be an insult, but what province is the Florida of Canada? Then we're getting somewhere. Let me know what that one is. Colony L3, thank you for the 199. Was he drunk while filming that video? He sounds a bit drunk. Fog Repair Shikashi, $2. I will say this, he is outstanding in his field. Thank you very much, Fog. Aaron, $5. I am curious. Oh, excuse me. $5. I'm curious when these idiots try to represent someone in court, why do they not immediately get arrested for practicing law without a license? Most of the time, the judge will usually give them a chance to stop what they're doing and get behind the bench before they're drug out. I don't know why the judge didn't do it in this instance that we heard. I mean, because at that point she was well within. She clearly was well within her authority because the guy was basically giving himself away as holding himself out as her the legal representative of Miss Susan Anderson. But yeah, usually judges will give them a bit a moment to get their asses behind the bar, or else they were going to be charged either with contempt or with practicing law without a license. Fog Repair Shibakashi, $2. We need Martyrs 81's, of course, GIF. Yeah, I should probably. Yeah, I think I need to get that too. Of course. I know what you're talking about. Thank you very much, Fog. Another one, $2. I think he's about 200 years off there at a guess, probably. Another $2 from Fog Repair Ship. Thank you very much, man. He forgot the law of burn the heretics. Yes, he did. Simon Mitchner, £2 for duct tape to mend Artie's corporate fiction. Thank you very much, Simon. Colony L3, another $1.99. Hey, Artie, what drugs is he on? Asking for a friend. Probably weed. That'd be my guess. He's probably partaking in the devil's lettuce, in my opinion. All right, guys. Thank you very, very much for being here tonight. We had a great turnout. Thank you again to Kick for dropping by and hanging out with me. I will see you guys next time. I'm gonna have some food and check you out later. Adios. Take this damn thing off.